Everything you see, this
it's
bank,
all about money.
insurance companies, they run it all.
There are very few people that own.
Yes, this is all about money. This is why this still happens, because of money.
100%, because they control it all.
Exactly.
It's 100%. So the animals don't have rights, the people don't have rights.
Exactly.
But in nature, the animals supposed to have rights, and the humans we're supposed to be stewards.
Yes.
This land and of the animals. You
Nice.
know what I'm saying?
Nicely said.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome.
But that's good you guys are out here.
Do you know who makes this happen?
Yeah, well, 100%
People that,
we do.
People
Well, I
that
mean, we
pay
do
for it.
that. Yeah, people that pay for it. But I'm gonna tell you what's going on right now. This is inhumane, right? It's animal made, if you will. But there's an attack right now on the people, right? So you guys know about the Georgia Guidelines, right? And so they want to reduce the world's population to 500 million. Right now they say there's like 8 billion or some bullshit like that. I don't know. But that's like 98-point-something% of the world's population. And basically what's happening is they are the same thing they're doing to animals are basically trying to do to us. I don't want to keep going on. Yeah, so I just leave it at that.
So are you guys vegan?
No.
You never thought about it?
You right. Okay, so check this out. I'm not vegan, but for about 10 years, I stopped eating meat, right? Because I just didn't like blood food. I thought to myself, check this out. I literally thought to myself, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm eating something else that was living? Now, sure, in the wild, the lion, right, will pick out the weakest one in the pack and go after it, and it does something bad to do something good, to feed its offspring or whatever. But that's in the animal nature, right?
We kill the biggest and the strongest.
And check this out. You're right, but look at this. Look at a lion's teeth. It's a cat. They're all sharp, right?
Yeah, they're made of ripping.
They're made for rip, right? Yeah. But check this out. Look at a monkey's teeth. I'm not saying we come from monkeys or gorillas, because we don't. We're our own species, right? But check this out. Look at our teeth. This is for chopping.
Right.
This is so I can eat through lettuce.
Exactly.
The back teeth are for nuts.
Nuts and lettuce.
Yeah, 100%. The crunch.
And we grind. You know, when we eat, we grind.
We grind.
Crossways.
So, and I'm gonna tell you something. For us humans, if you eat anything that's cooked, that's bad. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in nature, there's no kitchens.
Right.
There is no. You can't walk and see a kitchen. Utopia. There is no kitchens. You're not supposed to be cooking food. When you cook it, you diminish the nutrients that's in it, right? So all the food that you're supposed to have.
Oh, no big deal. Thank you.
All the food that you're supposed to let in your body is supposed to be raw. That's why there's a big deal about kabocha and pig and all that's raw. That's how it's supposed to be. You know, you're not supposed to kill an animal and cook it and eat it, right?
Absolutely.
So once you figure that out, then it just helps you. Like you guys already know all this stuff.
You want to take a flyer?
I would love to take a flyer.
Scan that. There's a bunch of documentaries. You seem like somebody else really likes.
This is what I was going at before I lost my track earlier. So right now, the powers that be, right? They're going to use climate change, or what they change it to, global warming, climate change. They're going to say, you know how they talk about the cow fart, and it messes up our ozone layer and all this bullshit. They don't want people eating anything that has nutrients in it. Now I'm going to tell you, when it comes to blood food, you're not supposed to eat a cow. You're not supposed to eat a pig. The Bible says don't eat a pig, right? Pigs, they don't sweat. What do they do with all the toxins? They keep it alive. But what you can eat is feeder food, right? Look at nature. What does a whale do when it's hungry? It literally opens its mouth. Well, it doesn't even suck it in. It opens its mouth and shit swims in its mouth, and it closes it and it eats it. You can eat shrimp. Shrimp is literally a feeder food. It grows protein and swims in the school for a reason. Does that make sense? An apple, when an apple's ready to be eaten, it literally falls off in your lap if you're sitting under the apple tree. They'll let you know, I'm ready to be eaten. Eat me. I'm an apple. You won't ever see a cow come up to you and say, kill me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you one more thing. If you look at nature, just look at all the monkeys in the world. Look at all the gorillas in the world. They can spend their entire life just eating bananas. So what does that tell you about us?
Strongest animals out there.
98% our genetics is the same as those animals, right? But if they can spend their whole life just eating that, why can't we just eat raw food our entire life?
We just talked about that.
We're supposed to eat raw food. Just look at the monkey and the gorilla. If they do it, and they're bigger and stronger. The gorilla come kick all of our asses right now. So if they can be big and strong off of bananas, what can we do? We're not reaching our full potential. But just know there is an attack on people eating things like shrimp and things that you can't eat. Now, there's a thing, there's a line of thought about crustaceans, you know, because it accumulates all this. They're bottom feeders and all that.
Right.
And that's true. You got to be careful if you eat that, because the oceans are pollution for a reason. They pollute it because they don't want us to eat the natural sources that we're allowed to eat. You know, but you're not supposed to kill like a dog or a cat or a pig or a cow. None of that. You don't kill another mammal and eat it. You know, shrimp, that's a different story. Lobster, a different story. You know, a fish, Bible talks about fish.
Right.
Why give a man a fish when you can teach him it? They literally grow protein on them with no bones, so you can eat it. You can eat a fish raw. You can't eat a cow raw. You see? So, hey, thank you. Thank y'all for listening
Yeah,
to
thanks
me.
for stopping, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, take one of these cards as well.
Thank you.
There's a list of educational documentaries. They're all free to watch.
Thanks.
Check them out.
Thank you. Thanks for listening to my spiel.
And go vegan. Yeah, make that change,
well,
man.
well, okay, so I didn't eat meat for a long time, but I never called myself vegan. Because if I was on a deserted island, guess what I'll go for? The first boar I found.
You're in survival mode, and you've got to live. I understand that,
Yeah.
but
there's roots and there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
there's a level of a vegan can go, the ethical level.
100%.
So for me, if I was on a desert island with a pig, I would
gotta
rather
get one
die.
of those.
I would rather die than end someone else's life. So
I
I
agree
might
with
live just a little bit longer.
That makes sense.
You know,
And you know what?
ultimate compassion.
I think if I got put to that, I would eat roots before I killed anything anyway. But I'm just saying, I don't like to classify myself.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because once they get you in a box, then they control you.
And we've never been to that stage where we're in just you and one animal. I don't think we'd ever go there in today's world anyway, you know.
Yeah, that's messed up what they do to the animals. You know.
Don't worry about it.
Hey,
Watch the
yeah.
documentaries.
I will.
Nice meeting you guys.
Take care.
You guys are awesome. Thank you. Right on, man.